All right, all right, all right. What's going on, everybody? Your boy is back. Back from a well-deserved day off. Wow, yes, I did. I had a nice day off. Man, oh man, what a day, what a day. Yes, what a weekend, too. Wow. And I know everybody been talking about it and everything, you know. And what's going on, everybody? I guess everybody be getting their notification about right now in the next 15 minutes. You know, that's how YouTube work. But I guess the normal people, they know what time I come on. I think Trill still might be on too, so. But that's okay. They'll find their way over here. All right. I appreciate everybody showing up. The weekend, we had a good day Saturday. We had a great day Sunday. And, you know, great day the whole weekend. You know, that's the kind of boxing I like. All day boxing. No doubt about it. You know, and actually, the PBC card wasn't that bad. I know a lot of people say, well, I didn't want to pay for it, this and that, you know. So, I mean, well, to each his own. I can't go in people's pockets and see what they have. But my job is, you know, to bring you the current state of boxing. And that was the current state of boxing. You know, so, I mean, it is what it is. Now, we got to talk about it. Now, we got to talk about that and some other things. Yes, we talking about Terrence Crawford, too. We got to talk about that too, also. You know, because a lot of rumors are floating out there. A lot of people are asking Eddie Hearn. You know, we're gonna get into it, all right? And put it this way, Eddie Hearn don't want to fuck with Terrence Crawford right now. You know, in the sport of boxing, and when someone's getting sued or someone's suing somebody else, right now, you know, you don't want to touch that. Right now, you know, right now he's hot potato. You know what I mean? No. So, I mean, it is what it is. That car wasn't bad at all. No, it wasn't, Reggie. It wasn't bad at all, dude. You know, and I don't know what everybody, you know, was talking about, because I think everything was good. I think the card, I didn't watch the whole DAZN card, but I ain't mad. You know, I'm not mad. Sky Sports, you know, Caroline Dubois, whatever you want to call it. I think she was great. I think she had a great debut, pro debut. I think she's still a little amateurish. I think she still got that little amateur style where you throw a lot of punches and shit without thinking, without pretty much placing your punches, and that would come with time, you know. And she's small and she's fast, and that can be a very good attribute in the sport of boxing. So now we might as well go ahead and just dive right on in this shit. All right, you know. So first of all, let me see who all up in here so far. Okay, we got Sweet Tea up in the building. Yes, sir. I know she's working and will be listening. Jelly Bean, what's going on? 4280. You must have forgot. No, I didn't. I took the day off. I didn't forget. I forgot to tell 78. He called me 3 times. KQ, you all right? Yeah. Are you all right? Wow. Yes, sir. He said, hey, he looked up. I went on. He told Black, keep going. KQ ain't on yet. Keep going. So I think they stayed on to 115, 130, something like that. So, but anyway, Reggie Milliken, what's going on with you? All right, my man, Boricua, Cano, Loco Sports. You know what, Cano? I like the way Serrano and Katie Taylor, how they are doing their promotional for their fight. They not insulting each other. They're not acting like fucking kids. They acting like grown, professional women. And that's a good thing to do, you know. And there ain't nobody hollering, I ain't had sex in Carissa Shield, crazy little motherfucker. Right? She said I had sex in 3 weeks and shit. You know, come on. Right? But a lot of people was questioning that. Everybody was like, hey, that was a fake argument. Now, I don't know how y'all looked at it. I thought it was real. Now I don't know, bad acting when I say it, but a lot of people think that fight was, that argument wasn't a real argument. They think that, the fist bump and everything, they thought it was all trying to sell the fight. So we'll see. We'll see. But I think Carissa Shields just don't like her ass. I'm sorry. But they love her over there, and that's what's going to happen. They love her over there, and one thing about it, that going to make a good fight. That's the reason why Clarissa Shields is over at Sky Sports now for that big fight. So I just thought I'd mention that. Well, you all saw that thumbnail as you came in. What's going on, Bruce? All right, salute to you. You and D-Ray and young Hollywood swinging. And my man from Detroit. 313 Boxing is up in here. And my man Slug. What it do, baby? And we got Bolay. Bolay is up in the building. Salute to you, Bolay. All right, appreciate you. All right. Okay, now, Percival Mac, I see you too. All right, salute to you, my brother. So, but like I said, first of all, Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman. Now, some people say, oh, he looked pretty good. Well, he's supposed to look good. He's supposed to look good. What's up, Mr. Right Side? What's going on, baby? All right, salute to you. Bam. All right, well, he's supposed to look good because he's fighting. He's fighting. What's up, my man? Everything boxing's up in the building. Yes, sir. He be coming on right after me. Now, but Keith Thurman, he looked good. Yes, he did. But right now, he's supposed to look good. But he didn't get Mario Barrio out of there. Now, you can chop that up to inactivity. But this new style is cause of age, I believe. And he's not old or shit like that. But jumping in and, something like Devin Haney do, because he doesn't have, knockout power, so he jumps in with his punches, trying to make him, sit down on them, make it, harder than what they are. But he was scoring. He was scoring on second chances. That's why I say it's important that you throw combinations. You have to throw combinations because, when you wham, you might not get it on the first time. You might not get the front end, but you might get the second end, about the back end. And that's what Keith Thurman was scoring on. He was scoring on second tries, and that was a good thing to do. I think he broke Barrio's nose, but hey, welcome to 147. Welcome. Now, let's talk about it. Let's talk about Keith Thurman and no other than Terrence Crawford. Now, they saying, hey, Terrence Crawford and Keith Thurman pretty much will be next. Okay, I'm good with that. Because Earl Spence fight is official now that he will be fighting you guys on April the 16th in Texas. Okay, I'm good with that. You got Canelo and you got Charlo in Texas. I'm good with that. Wow. I'm good with that. Goddamn, boxing's taking off, baby. Wow. I'm just so fucking excited. Yes, sir. You must forgot to say, man, Keith looked better than he did in his last two fights. Yes, he did. See, I think that Keith Thurman, when he fought Manny Pacquiao, he didn't know what to expect. You fighting an icon. You fighting a guy that's supposed to be the next Hall of Famer. Supposed to be this and that, The Skywalker. What's going on, baby? All right, so, and I think Keith Thurman was kind of like timid. Didn't want to take any chances. He threw cautiously. But with Mario Barrio, and no matter what gloves they wore, who said what, Mario Barrio didn't do like I thought he was going to do. I thought he was going to stay on that jab. I thought he would have kept Keith at the end of that jab. But he didn't. He didn't. Now, of course, we can chop it. What's going on, Dwayne Freeman? Salute to you, my brother. All right, salute to you. Yes, sir. And so I didn't know that he didn't want to, keep it, at the end of that stick like that, So, but hey, what's going on? You said Spence haters. Oh yeah. But that's a good thing though. Terrence Crawford is staying busy. If he can make a fight, If he can make a fight with Keith Thurman while Earl is taking care of Ugas, then, okay, both guys are staying busy. Then when both guys get through with each other opponent, if Earl wins, because they got to build up, and well, Terrence got to build up too if you fight Keith Thurman. And trust me, Keith Thurman going to want that belt. So if that happens, then they can both take care of each other opponent and meet up towards the end of the year. Now, let's get down to this. And we'll finish the cards in a minute. Now, Eddie Hearn. Everybody fucking with Eddie Hearn right now. Everybody want to say, Eddie, why don't you sign Terrence Crawford? Eddie he don't want no piece of that shit. Because, number one, he's in litigation with Bob Arum. And right now, you don't want to touch a fighter like that. Matter of fact, hold on. I'm going to read something to you. This is what Eddie said. He said this yesterday or today. I don't know. But Eddie Hearn said, well, he said, I advise Terrence Crawford to sign with PBC to get the 1 or 2 fights he wants to make big money on. See, Terrence Crawford, and I'm not through. I'm going to read on. Now, Terrence Crawford, he commands a big payday. I mean, rightfully so. I mean, allegedly, pound for pound king, right? Right, you know, I mean, pound for pound king should get paid, right? So therefore, he want the money. But Eddie ain't willing to bet on him. And I'm about to tell you why in 1 second. Crawford's career could be coming to a standstill, a halt, that he left Top Rank. Because he left Top Rank, he by himself. He don't have no home. Okay. Now, he is in a situation when he can't get the top fighters to face him. Huh? What's going on? My man, the Skywalker. And that wow. Wow. I appreciate you, Tim Munzay. Yes, sir. I don't know where you at. You might be up on the 30th floor or something. He said, Bud is done. He's cooked. Well, yeah, because he's commanding a high payday. And right now, boxing broke. And I won't hear that shit talk about PBC, this and that. No, everybody ain't got no damn money. All right? Everybody ain't got no damn money. They got money, but they don't have money, if you know what I mean. They got money they saving for, like, Spence and Canelo and, those type of fights, Now, let me move on, okay? Because Eddie, he got a lot to say, goddammit. All right? Now, and of course, like you said, he's in a situation where he can't get the top fighters to face him for that kind of money that Crawford wants. He needs to be matched against the big names. But that doesn't look like it will happen. Whoa. Are you... Okay. If PBC does sign the 34-year-old Crawford, there's no guarantee that they will be able to get the fights that he wants against Earl Spence Jr. or Keith Thurman. Inquiring minds want to know what you're talking about. What you talking about, Eddie? Okay. He said PBC can't force Spence or Keith to fight Crawford. Earl can. Earl want that. So I don't know what Eddie talking about. Earl want that last belt. So, now, can PBC deliver Spence or Thurman to Crawford? It's not worth it for PBC to sign the soon-to-be 35-year-old Crawford because his advanced age. What would he want to be paid? And his track record in past pay-per-views. PBC ain't too thrilled because Terrence don't sell. He don't sell on pay-per-view. Now, he might sell in Omaha. Yep. Earl wants to fight, but PBC doesn't. This goes to show you, Eddie ain't stupid. Eddie, you know, come on, they talk to each other. Don't let these people fool y'all. These promoters talk to one another. You might not see Al, but motherfuckers hear Al. Trust me. Trust me on that. And they talk. Hey, Al, man, can you believe this damn Terrence Crawford? Shit. No, I don't want to be bothered with him. No, you take him. No, you take him. No, you take him. Now, come on. Come on. All right? Conor Ben. He came out yesterday. Listen, I'm not conning the people. I'm not conning people. Eddie represents Conor Ben. He said, I'm not conning the people. I just not ready to fight the big names yet. I see what my team is doing. They're moving me slowly but surely. I'm not going to go in there unless I'm ready. And right now, I'm not ready. I want to work on some things. At least he's honest, right? At least he's honest. At least he's trying to tell us, hey, look, I ain't trying to trip y'all. I ain't trying to, play y'all. It's just that I'm not ready. Well, we know that. Shit, we know they'll wash your ass up, So, but, Eddie got some more to say, y'all. Okay? I just thought y'all might want to hear this, of course, look it up yourself. All right? Now, what happens if PBC signs Crawford? Let's say for big bucks, okay? And Spence and Thurman refuse to fight him. PBC will be in the same situation Top Rank has been promoting Crawford. Yeah. But see, that fight will sell. I don't understand. Are we missing something here? Are we missing something? Because PBC, that fight will sell. Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford, that fight will sell. I don't understand, what's all this shit about? What's up, Jose? Kinda, he got something special. Yeah, he does, and he want to work on it, he said. He said he's want to work on it. He want to take his time. Like he said, he beat Vargas. He beat Algieri, and he's moving slowly. He said his team is doing the right thing by not putting him in there too fast. So, but now, I think he should go to PBC. But PBC don't want him. Eddie don't want him. Because he commands some big payday. Which I think he should get. Because he has a good track record. But he don't have a good track record of selling. What's up, Tay? What's going on, brother? Salute to you, Tay. You see what I'm saying? And that was a good interview with Brian Scott and Byron Scott and the Bronze Bomber, baby. Yes, sir. Good interview. Him and his old lady. Man, that was a good interview. Yes, sir. Man, Deontay Wilder's a big motherfucker. Man. But anyway, Conor Ben is solid, but calling out, see now, he said he's ready for Adrian Broner. He's ready for Robert Guerrero. And he's ready for Maurice Hooker. All right? He's ready for Maurice Hooker. All right? So, yeah, you doing all right, Tay? That's cool, brother. All right? I appreciate you. Appreciate you dropping in, brother. Yes, sir. All right? Now, but still and all, hey, why PBC don't want Crawford versus Thurman sell? Yes, that will sell too. Now, I get what Eddie's doing. I see what he's trying to do. We see it, But I think this is not going to... Terrence right now, he need to get this lawsuit out the way. He need to get this lawsuit behind him right now. Yeah, Robert Guerrero, laughing my ass off, right. He, Robert Guerrero, but hey, shit, hey. Old people need loving too. What's going on? Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Man, we had a hell of a show. Man, we did 800 views on that whole. Yes, sir, Sunday. Yes, sir. We had a good morning after show. But anyway, so now Eddie Hearn is pretty much trying to get PBC to take him. You know, because he don't want him. You know, so now, and let me finish this. I'm gonna read the rest of this. You know. Now, where I leave off at. Now, if there are so many limited fights for him, for lack the money he wants and the legacy he wants, said Eddie Hearn. Now, okay, well, the legacy that he wants, he got to fight Earl Spence. That's a legacy. Now, PBC don't want this fight for some reason. And I think because of the money, because you pay Canelo $50 million, won't you? Huh? Yeah, I think so. Then hey, can a brother get 10 or 15? Huh? You know you got it. Come on, Eddie. Why you pushing them off? You know. See, I know they're looking at the age. They're looking at the pay-per-view numbers. And Eddie always been a sucker for numbers. He's always been a sucker for the numbers at the pay-per-view. See, over in the UK, their pay-per-views ain't shit, right? $15, whatever. But when you got 100,000 and 200,000 people paying, add that up. Huh? I'm wait, that's the gate. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the gate. My fault. There's more at home. Huh? Yeah, I know, I get it, young Hollywood. The brother just don't sell. I mean, I know, I get it. You know, but I don't understand it. But see, he don't sell. But with Earl, he will sell. You see? He will sell. Earl Spence and Terrence Bud Crawford, if they get this fight done this year, because Bud would be 35. My cutoff is 37. Deontay Wilder, he can go longer. He got in the game late. So he can go longer. So now, they need to make that fight this year. Now, they can make this fight without PBC. I think they can. Yep. I think they can make this fight without PBC. PBC don't want it. I don't know why. It's something about Terrence Crawford that nobody want to fuck with. So, I mean, it is what it is. Eddie Hearn trying to push him off. I don't want to fuck with this dude. This dude in court with Bob Arum and shit. No. Not right now. I can't give him the Crawford and Spence fight. That's what he said. Why you can't? Why you can't? Now, Knockout said Spence better get that fight made. I hate to have to criticize him, but got to keep it real. You got to keep it real, baby. Yes. Or you won't be a boxing fan. Now, you guys and Spence is a go for April the 16th in Dallas, Texas. Okay, boom. Okay. When you get through, get the hell up out of there and make that fight. Make that fight with Crawford. Hell, I don't care. Y'all have to meet in the parking lot. Make that fight if you want that money. And I bet you PBC be on board. Saying, look here, we'll do it with or without your asses. All right? And I guarantee you Al be on board. And you're damn right, Sean. Spence will make that shit happen. Especially if he just defeated you guys. Oh, hell. And now, this is Eddie Hearn saying this shit. Okay? Now, you ain't heard nothing from Al. You can't speak for nobody else. But I know PBC don't want it, you know, and I think they talk, you know. I'm not for sure, but allegedly they talk, you know. So I mean, hey, Bob is laughing his ass off probably right now, you know. See, I told y'all shit. You know, I said that. I said that. You know, and see, he's trouble. He's not making no money and this and that. Well, hey, that's okay. Now, he said sometimes people make it to where you have to be with a certain promoter to get those fights, said Hearn, when asked why Crawford can't get the fights he needs for his career. But I think that's a problem in boxing in general. But I think unless he signs with PBC, I actually don't think he would get those fights. Maybe that's the sorry. Speckle time. Ah, shit. God damn it. Computer print that shit small. Okay. Okay. Maybe that's the route that he has to take. He might not help for Crawford to sign with PBC, though, because the money he would be asking for to fight Spencer Thurman wouldn't be there. PBC isn't going to take a significant risk by setting up fights between Crawford and Spence if they're worried about losing money. No, because Conor Benn ultimately has still got probably a year to go before he's fighting those elite guys. I just mentioned Conor Benn, and you're right. He can get a mandatory positions, Hearn said when asked if he have similar problems getting unbeaten welterweight contender Conor Benn fights at top rank has had with getting Crawford big matches. And he also said, I think that as well, that people still believe that Conor Benn is beatable, whereas they don't necessarily think Terrence Crawford is beatable yet. It's even harder to get those fights. So, there you go. There you go. Crawford is in a tough spot right now. He's in a tough spot. You can't pay a guy like that peanuts. I'm sorry. You know, I'm not a big Crawford fan. I'm not a big Earl fan. I'm a boxing fan, and I got to keep it straight because he has done a lot in his career. I'm not going to down him and what he done. Now, sure, he got a fat ass promoter and shit like that, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that because Terrence Crawford has done a lot for boxing, and he has done a lot for his career. And I'm talking about not only at 135, at 140, and he got a belt at 147. No matter how he got it, whatever, he commands more than the minimum. And right now, what's going on, King Style? What's up, Teach? What it do, baby? What's up, Bruce Goes? All right, what's happening? So right now, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to, he's in a hard spot. Eddie Hearn don't want to touch him. All right, for reasons unknown. But I think Eddie Hearn don't want to pay the money because he don't think he sells, so he can't recoup that money back. Same way that PBC is thinking. PBC, okay, yeah, put it on pay-per-view, but are you going to get that money back? You see? See, Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence, that fight will sell. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with PBC. I like the fighters over there and everything. And you know what? And stop, and y'all don't listen to Agent Broner. He crazy in the summer, bitch, all right? Ask him what happened to What About Billions, all right? He's just a dumbass and he mad. All right? So he gonna talk about it and put out lies. And some people gonna believe it. And y'all know who I'm talking about. All right? So, but anyway. But still, come on. Give the man the money. All right? Let's see this fight this year. Because I'm gonna tell you something. If this fight go beyond this year, it won't be a fight. That fight ain't gonna happen. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. And who want to see a Kell Brook and Amir Khan. That's how it's gonna look. That's how it's gonna look. Earl ain't 35, but hell, he ain't too far behind Terrence. And and I'm not saying that his eye is a problem. I'm not saying that his car accident is a problem, because we saw that in the Danny Garcia fight. But he wasn't fighting Terrence Crawford, was he? Okay, so this is a different, this is Flatfoot Daddy, okay? But this is a Terrence Crawford fight. Cowboy said it would sell out for Spence versus Bud or Madison Square. Yes, you're right. What's up, Z? So I'm not talking about Frisco. I'm not talking about the practice facility. Hell, that shit at the big stadium. They put Spence versus Ugars, Thurman versus Barrio, Tank versus Cruz, Ariel versus Ruiz, and Ortiz versus Marlon paper. Yep. Well, they worried about those fights not selling. Yeah, PBC, yes, they're full of shit. They are full of shit, knockout. And that's why I don't get it. Now, Eddie, I get, because you're not too, because you got a lot of fighters that command a lot of money. You got Anthony Joshua over there. You got the Fury and the Usyk shit over there going on. I get what you're doing. And you don't want to touch Terrence Crawford because he's in litigations. All right? I get that too. Right? Because his rule is, you don't want to taint a tainted fighter. That's his rule, he said. Because when a fighter's in court with another promoter, that's a no-no. Okay? That's his rule. Okay? Well, we don't follow that shit. All right? Now, make that fight and let's get it on. That's what I say. Now, of course, if Keith Thurman want to fight Terrence Crawford, if they want to pay for it, let him pay for it. But I don't think he's going to get Terrence Crawford. Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman fought a very, very thought-out fight last Saturday. But he was fighting a guy that's coming up from 140 to 147. Is he ready for the elite? No. Do he think he is? Yes. But he's not the same Keith Thurman. I knew that after the fight. The old Keith Thurman wasn't been doing a lot of lateral movement like that. And I don't know what's going on with that liver, but every time he get popped in that liver, right there, he feels that it's some kind of problem there. Yeah, it is. Your ass get hurt there. Yeah, that's a problem. So, that's your Achilles heel for the rest of your career, son. Do you realize that? Everybody going to be gunning for your body. People that's not even body shots. Most headhunters going to go for your body. And Earl Spence, oh, hell no. You don't want that fight. You don't want that fight, son. You don't want that fight because that's what Earl does. So I don't know. I don't know how y'all feel about that. But 86, what is PBC angle? This wasn't always their style. Yes. I think they're going. I think they got money, but I think their money, they want to be very careful how they spend their money. I think they've been blowing a lot of money the last few years, and I believe they still got money, but they're being very careful now with the money. So the top tier fighters, like the Earl Spencers and Boost and them guys, they saving that money for them fighters. They want to put on nothing but big fights. And if they can sell. Now, don't give me no more Keith Thurman pay-per-view shit. Like Knockout said, you can put that shit on pay-per-view? Why you can't pay Terrence Crawford? Well, now, the difference is this, Knockout, if you're still listening. Yeah, they put Keith Thurman on pay-per-view, but Keith Thurman did not command a high payday like Earl and Terrence. Do you know how much money that is? Oh, no. Not pay-per-view. The purse himself. The purse itself. You see? You got to pay Terrence and you got to pay Earl. Now, I don't know how much that pay-per-view going to be. But I know it's going to be a lot. Charlo, what's going on, baby? And that super chat. Wow. Charlo said, in my opinion, tends to being blackballed like Gary. These styles pose a real threat to the Kabluterols. Yeah, it does. And you know what? I think so too. Because why would you mention Top Rank? They saying that since he left Top Rank, he don't have nowhere to go. And this is what I'm about to say, and it might piss some people off, but this is why I say you have to have a smart team around you. You got to have somebody that you on your team. So when you leave Top Rank, they coming with your ass. But they know how to get you fights. They know how to negotiate. That's what I'm saying. Now, Floyd did it. A lot of fighters have done it. But I think Terrence Crawford made his move too late. He waited till he was almost 35 to actually leave a promoter. And I think he's so talented that he could have left a long time ago. And he still would have did great. Now, I don't know. I can't really tell you all. I really can't. You know, I mean, this is a fight we want. This is a fight we've been calling for. This is a fight we want to see. And this is a damn fight with sell. Now, don't try that Gary Russell shit. Don't try all that black belt. I don't think Earl going to stand for it. And don't you want to keep Earl happy? Because Earl ain't going nowhere right now that I know of. He got his own promotional company. He can walk away anytime. Everybody would love to fight Earl because he's the top dog, right? Huh? But now, and I'm not coming down on Terrence, but this is what I have a problem with. You should have talked to more people. You should have talked to the media. You should have stopped letting other folks like Bernie, the boxer, talk for you. You should have got out there more. You should have had somebody around you that was a little bit smart, that can think. You should have been more of not a mean badass and more a humble person. You know, sometimes people like that shit. You know. So, I mean, do I feel bad for him? Hell no. No, I don't. But I do think he deserved the payday that he commands. I mean, sure, Earl deserved a little bit more because, hell, he got more belts. I mean, just common motherfucking sense. You know? Don't give me that shit what he did at 140. Fuck that. This is 147, baby. Huh? But I'm surprised at PBC. You know, hey, y'all is, I'm thinking they're going to be fighting and see who get Terrence. They fighting and see who get him away. Shit. Get away. You know, get away. Go. Don't call us. We'll call you. How about that? You know. And that's a problem. So, I mean, how old was Sean Porter when he retired? How old was he? You know? So, hey, Keith top 6 welterweight at best. Yeah. I would say Keith Thurman is maybe 6 or 7. I wouldn't put him in the top 5 yet. All right? So, but, you know, I really feel kind of bad in a way, though, for Terrence. You know, yeah, I know. He hasn't done anything at 147. And that's another thing. I think Bob hurt him more than helped him. You know. Yep. Yes, Bole. Because you got Canelo and Charlo. That fight going to be made. Canelo already made up his mind it's going to be Charlo. Okay? It's already done deal. Right? I think they're going to announce it soon. You got Charlo Castano. All these are PBC guys. Canelo going to fight on PBC for big bucks. So, yeah, you're right. Then you got Spencer Ugas. That's PBC. Now, after Spencer Ugas, I go right to Terrence Crawford. Right to Terrence Crawford. PBC, you with me or you not with me? And then after that, take it from there. Mr. McCown said, OJ, I'm not trying to sound like Fred, but key pay was low guaranteed. All his money came off the pay-per-view. Good for his ass. Yeah, because he didn't deserve to be there. How you just going to walk off with 2-year layoff and command to be in a title eliminator? So good. Shit, good. Don't give him a goddamn thing. Here, give him $20 and tell him to go sit his ass down. How about that? Now, Crawford can't sell all the promoters. No, nobody wants to watch a Mayweather type of a fighter. Don't take risks. People call up to the game. Legal robbery. Yeah. Everybody pay-per-view crazy. PBC, stop with these damn pay-per-views. The Zone app, all that shit. Then here go ESPN. You gotta buy it. And then next thing you know, you gotta buy the pay-per-view. That shit. Come on. And now Terrence Crawford, by him being not so popular, among the people, because he never got his face out there. He never did interviews. Only with certain people he did, like a Barack or whatever. You know what I mean? Yeah, RS. Yeah, give that motherfucker $20, tell him to go sit his ass down, because he had no business being up there. He had no business being up there. Sure, I can see him fight here, tune up here, this and that, then get in something like that. Work your way back up. But he went straight right to eliminator. And good for his ass. Shit. I would have paid him $20, like I said, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I know who was that? TJ, yeah, I know. I ain't had none in the last 2 days. So, shit, I'm gonna call Monster and tell him I'm promoting y'all asses. Shit. But anyway, so I just thought I'd read that to you all and let you all know where I stand with this Terrence Crawford and PBC and Eddie Hearn. And right now, this is taken care of. And, when race is involved, a lot of people are like, I don't want to touch this. Because racism is controversy, right? And a lot of people don't like to talk about it. A lot of people don't want to touch it. A lot of people don't want athletes to touch it. A lot of people don't want athletes to get involved in it. So therefore, nah, that's okay, Terrence. Not right now, so, and think about Terrence Crawford. Think about how he feel. I worked all this way up to the top, because argumentally, he's pound for pound king, they say, right? Huh? So there you go. And it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. It just, and don't say he no better than when he was with Bob. Yes, he is. Because whatever he does, he keeps all of it himself. And Bob wasn't giving him no fights. Not no good ones. So he going to have to go out there, let him fight on the Zone. Yeah, but the Zone don't want him. The Zone don't want to sign him. The Zone say, let PBC have him. He'd be better off to PBC. I just read it, The Zone don't want anything to do with Terrence Crawford. And, and I don't know why people keep on asking Eddie. I think Black Fight Fan touched on this. He said everybody keep trying to push Terrence Crawford to the Zone. And the Zone don't want him. They don't want to touch him. He doesn't sell. I don't know why. Maybe because he's not exciting. Maybe he don't get himself out there. So I don't know. So, Texas is bigger than Omaha. Yeah, I know that, but still, that don't have nothing to do with it, I don't think. It just that he don't sell. So, so I mean, I mean, that could be it too. Charlo, once again, and that chat. Yes, sir. Charlo say, hey, they are trying to make Canelo the face of boxing, no doubt. Without Terrence Crawford, who can't beat him, and the Charlos, not Spence, Terrence Crawford would beat him. Boots in it as no experience as he will lose versus Kablu Raw. Yeah, yeah. And you know what? And that's a good point. That's a good point because see, Canelo, they ain't nobody say no. And you know what? And PBC, and you know what? I'm kind of like pissed off too, because how you gonna sit there and give this man 50 million? Because everybody gonna watch him, right? Okay, now of course Charlo probably make a good payday too, and it's in Texas. It's gonna be in Texas. It's a lot of Hispanic community in Texas. It might be more people for Canelo there than Charlo. So yes, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make Canelo the face of boxing. See, Oscar, you fucked up. You really messed up. Now Canelo, he can do whatever he want, and he been doing what he want. I mean, let's be honest. But I'm serious. I don't know what Terrence can do, but it is what it is. Dre, the finest. What's going on, baby? Yes, sir. And that chat. Wow. He said you must talk about racism. It affects the blacks. You dig? Yeah, it does. It does. You got to talk about racism. I know that because racism been in boxing for a long time. But we talking about a black man. We talking about a black man and a black fighter that he don't want to have nothing to do with. Now, Terrence Crawford, he don't want to go MTK. At least they're willing to promote him, but he don't want to do that. DAZN, they don't want to touch him. The black man, Al Heyman. I told you, I call balls and strikes. I like Al Heyman. I like PBC. But when you wrong, you wrong. Now, you know damn well that man will sell that fight. Hell, that fight is sold already, if you ask me. All you got to say is a done deal and give the date. Everybody going to be dying to make them pay-per-views and going to the Ticketron and shit. Come on. Hell, I'll fly this bitch myself. Come on now. Have it in Texas. Because Earl got the most belts, so have it there. And it's already there. It's done. Hell, you get through with you guys, you going right there, make a deal. Hell, so while you taking a shower, make that motherfucker. Especially you ain't taking a lot of punishment. We get that probably before Christmas. Shit. I mean, I don't think it's that damn hard. And I don't think, I know it'll sell. I know it'll sell. The PBC, sometimes they full of shit. Not the Fred full of shit, but real shit. And that ain't right. That ain't right. And I told you, I'm a boxing fan first. And this man earned a payday. They don't want to give him nothing because he commands a big salary. Because you can't pay him the minimum. How you going to sit up there and pay Terrence Crawford $600,000? Huh? Hell, Big Mac eats 200,000 hamburgers. Huh? Really? Shit. Man, come on. Damn. Boy, oh boy. I don't, boxing just be tripping me out sometimes. I'm not going to hound on this for 2 hours, but I'm just saying, I just thought y'all be interested in that because the Earl Spence fight has been made. It's a done deal. It's going to be April the 16th, of course, in Texas. So we'll see how that fight turn out. Anything can happen, so I thought I'd mention that because, like I said, Terrence Crawford doesn't have a home right now, and people keep on begging Eddie Hearn every goddamn question. MTK going to give him money to fight nobody, and Al not going to sign him unless he do a 3 or 4 fight deal. Yep, and understand he's not going to get paid a lot of all of them fights like that. Only for EJ, most likely. Exactly. PBC got to make sure they get a 3 or 4 fight deal out of Terrence, and plus he gonna get paid less. I wouldn't take that. I might well go back to the white man. Going right back to Bob. Huh? Because that ain't nothing but a short contract. 3 or 4 fight deal. Hell, that ain't nothing but 2 years. If you fight twice a year, that's 2 years. I mean, come on. So, I mean, you know what? What would y'all do? Because I've been thinking about this all day. What would Terrence Crawford do? What can he do? And this really got me puzzled. What would Terrence Crawford do? Where would he go? You win or you lose. You win if somebody signs you, but you lose when it comes to the paycheck. PBC will take you. They will give you a 3 or 4 fight deal, but they ain't going to pay you nothing. Eddie don't want you. So what should you do? Go back to Bob? Bob don't want you now. Especially after you sued his ass and called him a racist. So what should he do? Now, be honest. Did he put himself in this trick bag? Or did Bob put him in the trick bag, or both? Or both? Did Bob do this? Or did Terrence do this? Now, going back to Bob, we have him fighting once a year and fighting everyone from 140 moving up. You can't go back there. He can't go back there. He's not even allowed in the building. Young Hollywood might have the right idea. Psst, throw your hands up and say, fuck it, I'm out. Then Earl got to sit there and fight and wait before he get that last belt, right? But that fight, I'm telling you right now, that fight can sell. That fight is already sold. Why is PBC fucking around like this? This is money that y'all can get. I mean, sure, you're going to have to pay him, but you can recoup that money back twice, 3 times as much. And what the fuck is wrong with Eddie? He usually jump on this. He just try to steal fighters all day long. What, all of a sudden now you found Jesus? Oh my God. Really? Huh? All of a sudden you found the Lord. I'm going to do the right thing. I'm not going to steal no more fighters. Danny Jacobs fight for the zone, but he got Al Heyman still his advisor. Huh? Bob put him there, but he is a man with principles, and there's no principles in Boston business. You damn right cooking with Sir Senior? DeLance, what's going on, baby? OG, you're going to watch Battle of the Glass Chin versus Glass Audibles, also known as Khan versus Brook. Okay. He shake it up, shake it out, move it in, move it out. Yeah, Crawford ignored the writing on the wall. Yes, he did. That's what I'm saying. I know, and I'm not going to shine. I'm not going to sit here and act this way. That we try to tell him and we try to do this and that. And Earl tried to tell him. Earl tried to tell him, look, man, get away from Bob, blame Bob, all that. Right now, he kind of like stuck, you know. And they not making no secret about it, you know. And the reporters, hey, you want Terrence Crawford? Eddie said, listen, no, we don't want to sign Terrence Crawford. Let him go to PBC. Now that shows you that, no, hell no, we don't want nothing to do with this motherfucker right now. You know? You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. I kind of feel bad for him, but then again, we try to tell him, and he's stubborn. He's stubborn. I know that. He's the type of guy that, you can't tell him nothing. How can you leave a contract until it's over with? Well, it's over with. I think that last fight with who was that? Sean Porter. That was the end of his contract. That was his last fight. He owed Top Rank, and that was it. So, I mean, who's at 147 right now that he can potentially fight? Boots, he's not gonna take that. Well, yeah. He listened to Bomac too much, and Bomac is, no, I'm not. Well, yeah, he's stupid. Fuck that. He's stupid. He's not. He don't know about business. This is boxing business now. Welcome to boxing business, y'all. 101. Welcome to boxing 101. Goddamn it. This is the business side of boxing. All right. Now, somebody should have pulled his coattail a long time ago and told him what was coming. That's right. The big fish. And Earl got a big jaws tattooed on his arm, on his chest or something. That's the big fish. The only thing about it now, he can't come get it. He can't come get it. You see? Now, like I say, Earl has options. He has his own promotion company. He can make the fight himself. He can make the fight himself. So. Now, that thumbnail you seen up there. Keith Thurman is rumblings that him and Crawford will fight. But Keith Thurman's with PBC. And right now, I don't think that's going to happen. So, then we thought, cooking with Sir Senior. We thought about Floyd. That ain't going to happen either. Floyd is with PBC. Floyd is like a subsidiary of PBC. So, I don't know. And I would like to see the Earl Spence fight and Terrence Crawford. I want to see it. I demand to see the motherfucker, and it will sell, and it's selling right now. Now, he fight Thurman. Yes, he would get more money against Thurman. Of course, Thurman don't have no damn belt. But who gonna put the money up? Who gonna pay him? I don't want to deal with him. Matter of fact, Earl don't want to deal with him either. Shit. Ain't nobody want to fight Keith. Personal reasons. You guys fought Pac like he was scared. Yeah. So, I don't know, y'all. I'll move on, but, you all think about that. Think about what Bud Crawford can do, And like I said, I'm not a businessman inside of boxing. So, I don't know exactly. Sure, I know about contracts as far as, how long you I don't know the ins and outs of the boxing business, but I know when a goddamn promoter say they don't want your ass, they don't want your ass. Okay? I do know that. Anyway, shout out to Robert Easter Jr. He was shot a couple days ago. He was shot 3 times, getting robbed over there out there in Toledo, Ohio, and they were trying to rob him. He was in training for a fight coming up, and now that fight is going to be put on hold. And but he had surgery and he's doing okay. They're expecting him to make a full recovery. All right, so that's good news for Robert Easton Jr. Now, let's talk about some more about Keith Thurman. Okay, and let me finish going through that card. All right, and I got kind of sidetracked, but you guys don't really talk. No, you guys don't either. You guys is, he doesn't sell either. You guys ain't no big seller. You know, I mean, he's the champion of the WBA, one of the straps that Earl needs. So I mean, here's what it is. You know, so, but now, first of all, before I get back to Thurman, Conor Ben. Okay, I noticed a lot of people was talking about that in the chat. All right, yeah, that's a real foul. Yeah, that is. They knew who Robert Easter Jr. was, I believe. Come on, you had to know. And so what I hear that it was a setup. So I don't know. So what Robert Easter don't carry money like that around. He's not no flashy guy. So but anyway, Conor Ben. Conor Ben been getting a lot of slack lately. A lot of people in the UK is giving him a lot of business about not fighting the top elite welterweights. So, of course, he is promoted by Eddie Hearn and DAZN. And Eddie Hearn believes that his team that Conor Ben has is doing the right thing. They're not putting him in there yet with the top elite 147 pounders like the Bruce Ennisons or the Earl Spencers or the Terrence Crawfords. They feel that he's not ready yet. They feel that he's still learning. He's taking his time. But he want to fight Maurice Hooker. He want to fight Robert Guerrero. All right? Well, that's not going to make you better. I mean, sure. I mean, Vargas, that was a good win, yes. Chris Algieri, I mean, hell, it doesn't take too much now these days to beat him, So, I mean, if I was in his position, and now, I don't know about him, but me, as being a fighter at 147, if I can get the best fight possible, I would take it. You gotta learn. How you gonna learn if you don't fight the best? Sure, you might lose the fight, but you might learn something when you lose. You see? Anybody can take an ass whooping, but can anybody learn from that ass whooping? Huh? W_right side. Wow. And I wow. He said, been on a conference call, OG. Did you talk about Lou Bello calling Garcia, trying to make the Ryan fight? What is boxing coming to? It's disgraceful. Yes, it is. It's disgraceful. No, I didn't talk about that yet. But I was talking about Terrence Crawford, So, but no, I didn't get to that yet. So, but yeah, the fans don't want no more Mayweather legal robberies. Yeah, you're right. Now, basically, Ben wants to fight gatekeepers and right. Well, tell Conor Ben to stop clout chasing AB. He needs to get out the mud like AB. Yep. Can you dig it? Yeah, can you dig it? Yeah, I heard that. Yeah. See, Conor Ben, he feels that his team is doing him a service, right? Not a disservice, a service by take your time, baby steps. No, forget that. Adrian Broner, yeah, he might be a lot of things, no doubt, but he can punch. He can fight. Now, Maurice Hooker, okay, what it is, But Robert Guerrero, he's old. He's old. Floyd fought him. So, how you going to get better if you don't start stepping up and show that you are better? Now, sure, I'm a B-level fighter, but if I have a chance to fight an A-level fighter, I'm going to do that. That's what I'm going to do. I might lose, but I bet you I learn from it. Then my next fight, I will be better. If I lose that one, I'm going to be better than the next one. See, I don't know. Sometimes these guys, these trainers and these handlers of these boxers, they got it all fucked up, right? You want to pad the resume. You want to say a good motherfucking job. But you ain't fought nobody. You see? I guess they want to be a confidence builder. Forget that. Forget that. Ain't no confidence builder. No, go in there and do what you're supposed to do and come out with the win. If you don't do what you're supposed to do, then oh well. You learn a lesson. You know next time to listen to what I say. That's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. And Conor Ben, he's okay fighting nobodies. All right. Then you always will have no type of goal. You don't have no goals then. You see? Then you're okay being average. You're okay being just Conor, Nigel's son. That's you. That's you. You're okay to be Nigel's son. All right? Get the fuck out of here with that shit. I want to be the best. The only way you're going to be the best is fight the best. Now, sure. Now, I know a lot of people that's good and the best and got losses on their record. Huh? So, I don't know who brainwashed your ass, Conor, but they ain't doing you no service. They're doing you a disservice. A disservice. That's what they're doing to your ass. Get in there. If you want to fight AB, call him out. Tell him, come on, bring the money. Show me the money. Huh? Eddie got money. And I know AB need it. All right, then go ahead. Don't talk about it. Don't clout chase. Shit, you sound like Ryan Garcia. Shit, damn. And he about to get on my nerve, too. Ryan Garcia always calling somebody out and never go through with it. Never. So, when you talk about fighting Ryan Garcia, you got to put in the contract. If he don't show up for the fight, then goddamn it, you got to give us $20 million on some shit like that. That's protecting yourself. That's protecting all the hard work you put in training camp before he just snap it, right? And don't get me started on Camboza. Who the hell you think you are, Killer Cam? Huh? Who do you think you are but a B-level fighter that happen to have the belts? Ain't nobody gonna beg your ass. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. Now, you don't have to listen to me, Mr. Killer Cam, but you're gonna price your dumb ass out. You're gonna find your dumb ass fighting for the minimum for all those belts. Or you ain't gonna have a home. Or they gonna make you fight a mandatory. And you might just lose. Huh? He might just lose. That's right, son, because, hell, he ain't, it's an 80% chance he ain't gonna show up. I'm depressed. I don't know. I was in a car accident. I don't remember. Some dumb shit, right? That old Oscar De La Hoya's trick, right? Cocaine, drinking, and all that other bullshit. Come on. Get the fuck out of my face with that shit. Y'all better start growing the fuck up, boxers. I'm sorry. Because this next generation coming in here, they're going to whoop y'all ass. They're going to give y'all some good ass whoopings. Now, that's a good question. Where's Anderson Lubin at all this shit, right? Ever since he got knocked out, they done pushed him to the side. But he had a fight since then. But he didn't look so good. He didn't. He looked kind of average. And right now, I think PBC, they are practicing. They are trying to catch the elite, top of the echelon. We're gonna pay them. How about that? Huh? How about that? You see? See, that's why Canelo don't want to be tied to nobody. Because he can make his own choices. He can do his own thing. And they're going to pay him. And he know they will. And he know if they don't pay him, somebody will. Somebody will. I trust you on that. Shit, please. And Jamal, I'm going to tell you right now, go in there half-stepping. Go in there half-stepping if you want to fight Canelo. I guarantee you. Now he going to get a nice paycheck. PBC going to make sure both of them get a nice check. But go in there half-stepping and see what happens. Hell yeah, Canelo pimped their ass, D-Ray. He pimped them for 50 big ones, baby. 50 big ones. Shit. Hell. And you know what? And they're happy to have them because they think, okay, well, we give them 50 million. We're going to sell about 400 million. Okay, keep thinking that. Keep thinking that. Keep thinking that, all right? But then again, at least Canelo's stepping up a little bit. At least he's fighting somebody that has a chance. But we know they're trying to make Canelo face a boxing, right? We know, right? We know that it's hard to bet against Canelo, right? Because we know, no matter what, hell, he can get knocked down 5 times, he's still going to win. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it is what it is, Please. Man, I'm telling you right now, these motherfucking boxers better wake up. If a fight is offered to you, you better take it. You better take it. Shit. What's up, Uncle Juicy TV? I love an evening chilling with my big dog. Hey, I appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that, my man, Uncle Juicy TV. I like that name. I said juicy fruit. Candy rain coming down. Yes, sir. All right, but still and all, hey, I mean, you gotta be, you gotta call it what it is. Top rank, they the same fucking way. Only thing about top rank, there are people that focusing on are the younger fighters. The younger fighters are getting all the fights. The older fighters, they are getting far in between. And that's when Bob gets his attitude. When they start doing good and then they start getting at a certain level, then he got to pay them more, then he starts tripping. He starts going through a thing. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it is what it is, you all. You got Top Rank, you got DAZN, you got PBC. Hell, goddamn, you got Roy Jones, you got all the other so-called promoters and trainers and all that. Nobody wants to touch Terrence Crawford because he's a good fighter. He demands a good payday, and nobody wants to get in there with him. Now, of course, Keith Thurman want to get in there with him, but PBC said, no, that ain't happening. No, that ain't happening. I'm sorry, son. Keith, you got to find somebody else. I'm sorry. We're not fucking with Terrence Crawford. No. Unless he take less. And Terrence Crawford is that type of guy that he don't take no shit. He's not going to take no shorts. All right? You know how the dope dealer comes? Hey, man, you short $2, man. Come on, I'll bring it back, man. I'll bring it back. Come on, please, I'll bring it back. No, we don't take no shorts over here, man. We don't take no shorts. You see? Yeah. Now, Chris Eubanks. Yeah, well, I'm going to get to that. because Chris Eubanks, that was a good fight. Chris Eubanks made an ass out of himself. Now, first of all, I have to say that he did get better. Okay? I can't take that away from him. I can't deny that. Okay? He did what he had to do. Now, I still take, like I told Knockout on Sunday, I think a jab is served better up here. You throw it from the head, bam. You throw it from the ear, neck, bam, bam. I don't like when a guy throws a jab from his hip. I don't like that shit. When you throw it from the hip, you know, it's a little bit slow. Because when you come back and bring it back, because you got something coming back, it's called a counter punch. And you got to get your guard up before it come back. Well, it's slower when you do that. Now, Chris Eubanks Jr. Is the son of course, Chris Eubanks Sr. Well, Eubanks Jr. is kind of emulating Roy Jones. Now, on Barbershop Conversation, on Gummy Cow, he said, oh, he looked just like Roy Jr. out there. Wow, wow. No, he did not. He did not look like Roy Jones Jr. One thing I can say, Knockout can say also, I think he can back me up on this, that you cannot teach what you know and how you are. When you're a freak of nature, like Roy Jones Jr., when you're a freak of nature like Michael Jordan, you can't teach that shit. I'm sorry, you can't. You must have forgot. And that super chat. Wow. Yes, sir. You must forgot. I don't like how Roy Jones Jr. is getting all the blame for Eubanks Jr. performance. He actually better under Roy. Yes. I don't. What blame he's getting? Because I think he did great under Roy. I think he's great under Roy. I think he did a great job. Only thing about it, you can't teach Roy's style. There you go, you're in Hollywood. You can't teach that. Michael Jordan, you can't teach him how to play like Michael Jordan. All right? Michael Jordan's son stink. All right? His son won shit. All right? He tried to play basketball, but everybody's, oh, that's Michael Jordan's son, right? Then when they saw him play, they're like, ugh. Right? Okay. Well, Chris Eubanks, he blew it. Well, he almost blew it. No, he blew it, goddammit. Let me put it that way. He was doing good. He had 3 knockdowns. 3 knockdowns. He started playing with his food. You don't play with your food, son. You get him out of there. That fight should have been over with 5 rounds ago. He had 3 knockdowns. He's sitting there playing stupid. Because you finally winning a fight and looking good doing it. And you didn't know how to act. You know? Not you singing on G. A lot of people are blaming Roy, though. Oh, you know, but why blame Roy? Roy ain't did nothing. If anything, Roy helped that little motherfucker. Because he went to Eddie. Eddie took his money. You know, then he went to another promoter. His daddy said, no, you don't want to go there. So, I mean, come on. Now, if he fought like that against Billy Joe Saunders, he probably would have won. But then he started acting a goddamn fool. You don't do that in boxing. You go in there. You don't look for the knockout. But when you get 3 knockdowns, then you say, okay, I can hurt this guy. You don't stand there and let him recoup. You don't stand there and let him get all the encouragement and say, okay, I'm still in this fight. I'm still here. No. You knocked the encouragement out of his ass. That's what you're supposed to do. He's sitting up there, stop all the action. Come right here. Come right here. And the motherfucker look at the referee like, what the fuck? Come on, Ralph. What are you doing, Ralph? Come on. Listen, all that joking and shit, you can do that after. Boxing, this ain't no sports to play with. Next time you gonna get knocked the fuck out. So now, well, what he did was a great job. He looked better than I ever seen Chris Eubanks look. I mean, he actually threw a jab. Now, the last Eubanks Jr. I saw fight, he bum rushes, right? He's in shape, but he bum rushes. He mugged you. That's how he fought. And now, he did a good job, and he didn't know how to act. You got to have self-control, son. If you don't, you're going to beat yourself. They ain't going to beat you, you're going to beat you. And he almost gave it away. Now, if you don't throw any punches, how you expect to win a round? Huh? I mean, this... I don't know. Some people are late bloomers. But this motherfucker, come on. Now, is he going to be one of them standout type guys that going to be a champion at that weight class? No. He never will be. I'm sorry, he just don't have that it. But he is better than he was. He does have a shot. How about that? He got a shot. I will give him that. You see? He has a shot. I will give him that. After two fights, no one would care how Eubanks looked against Williams or how Thurman looked against Barrio. It's on to the next. They won by a decent margin. Yes, they did. See, Keith Thurman, nobody want to fight him. Earl don't want to fight him. Terrence Crawford don't want to fight him. So that's not going to happen. So Keith Thurman is getting older, and Keith Thurman is going to be one of the welterweights where he will sit there and fight other up-and-coming welterweights. That's all. That's it, Keith. It been a wrap, son. Now, of course, all this talk about climbing to the top and shit like that, and he going to be back where he was before, no, that's not going to happen. Yeah, he going to get dropped, Hollywood. Keep on messing around. It's just that Williamson had the tenacity to go after him. Let her come forward, anxious, straight brawler, come after your ass. And you sitting there playing around. Go right ahead. Just go right ahead. Then you trying to ease on. You supposed to finish the show. You supposed to close the show, goddammit. Come on. Now, he said Thurman getting WBC belts. Okay, so, okay. Well, the only way he can get that at 147 is for Earl Spence to drop it when he move up to 154. That's the only way. And I don't think then, because you got a young guy around there named Bruce Innocent. He can't beat the top 5 right now. And Thurman's 33 years old. So, no. He still got to see, that's the thing about it. When Earl is gone, when Terrence is gone, you still got some players down there. It's one of the deepest divisions in boxing. Next to 140, that's getting damn deep. So you still got 147. You still got Bruce Innocent at 147. You got Ortiz at 147. You still got guys down there that could give Keith Thurman a run for his money. Now, James, he said, we will see. Now, I like that you got faith in Keith. I do. I just didn't like his style of jumping in like that. Because that makes me think that, okay, I'm not sure that I got enough power. Which he didn't, because Mario Barrio is a 140-pounder. I told y'all, remember? I told you, till you finish that fight, you still are considered a junior welterweight. Then when that bell rings in the 12th round, then you are a welterweight. Welcome to 147. And that's what he did. But he finished the 12th round standing up. Standing up. Now, you mean to tell me Gervonta Davis can come from 130, not 135, 130, and go up to 2 weight classes and knock the same guy out that Keith Thurman was fighting? Huh? Huh? Now, if I'm wrong, please, somebody correct me. All right? This is what this channel is for. Huh? Correct me if I'm wrong. Because right now, Tank, he campaigns at 130. He fights at 130. He jumped up to 135. Then he went to 140. Those 2 weight classes. And he knocked Barrio out. And Keith Thurman couldn't even do it with his big ass 147 ass. But he did break Barrio's nose. He did break his nose. Yeah, that motherfucking nose was zigzagging and shit. But his nose was zigzagging and shit, so, okay? Oh, gee, Thurman was punishing him, though. It was a lopsided. Yeah. Thurman, Thurman was. And then Mario Barrio hit that, bam. Hit that liver, baby. Hit that body, bam. And that's you know what? That's a Achilles heel for Keith Thurman. Everybody knows it now. It's all around 140. Hey, you want to fight Keith Thurman? Man, just hit him in the body. And he out of there. That's all you got to do, hit him in the body. And he said he always had that problem, you know. Well, you got to learn how to protect that area then. You got to learn how to put your elbow down there by that area, and that way nobody won't be hitting your ass. Hell, Collazo did it. Manny Pacquiao did it. Hell, shit. You don't want to mess with Earl, because Earl go both sides. So, and now Mario Barrio did it. You know? Now, James said, hey, Mario Barrio will retire. Okay? He just moved up to 140. He ain't going to retire. Well, 147, really. Because Mario Barrio, he really don't have nothing for nobody at 147. He really don't. Unless Virgil Hunter could teach him how to use that jab. Now, if you use that jab correctly, then, okay, maybe, I can see now maybe he might have a shot with the lower, maybe with the top 10, maybe, but not the top 5, you know, and that would be it. But you got, listen, these guys, I told you, 140 is deep. We got Gary Antoine down there. He's not going to be down there forever. All them guys at 140. Now, you got Teofimo Lopez. He down there now, right? Now, he's not going to be there forever because I think he's going to get knocked out, and I think he had seen the best of his days. All his best days have gone by his ass now. So, Lomachenko ain't going nowhere. He going to stay his little ass right down there at 130, 135. He's not going nowhere. Camboza, as soon as he fights somebody, his ass is out of there. He's a B-level fighter, you know. KQ, all Keith needs to work on his hairline. I know. That motherfucking hair like, please cut me off. Cut me off. Now, yes, sir, Tank left. Left what? What's that? I ain't going to eat no IHOP. Okay. I don't know what to say. He's only going to get better. I think he matches up well against Terrence Crawford, assuming he stays in the gym. Thurman should get James, Ugas, and then Crawford. Okay. Now, I would like to see, and you got a point there, I would like to see him and Jamal James. That's a great fight right there, stylistic-wise. Because, see, Jamal James is tall, kind of, lanky, like, a little bit. And Keith Thurman's tall. But I didn't like the way he looked as far as the body. I think he kind of overdid it a little bit because you can see his ribs and shit like that. So, but they both are similar in style. Keith Thurman do a lot of lateral movement. without too much movement. What about Mo Hooker versus Barrio? Yes, that's a good fight too. But Conor Ben wants Hooker. He wants Hooker, Guerrero, and AB. Now, would he get him? I don't know. But that's a good fight too, Maurice Hooker and Barrio. Because Barrio is a taller guy. Maurice Hooker is a taller guy. And both of them got a great jab. So that's a good fight. Well, anybody right now, Keith Thurman, he can get better and better if he stay active. If he stay active, I think he can get back, halfway back to the Keith Thurman that held the WBA and the WBC belt. Now, will he go all the way back? No. I think too much time has passed. I think he's been inactive too long. So I don't think he can get right back to where he was before. Now, as far as fighting Terrence Crawford or Earl Spence, that's out of the question. That won't happen. And he couldn't beat them if he did. But I still think he might end up being a gatekeeper at 147. He has some wins, and he's going to have some losses. It just depends on how long he want to fight. But as far as being that elite fighter, I don't think he's going to ever be that elite fighter. That's what I believe. Now, you must have forgot was saying something about Keith versus Danny Garcia rematch. Yes, I heard about that. Now, they pushing for that. They pushing for it hard. Danny wants it. Danny wants that fight. Now, that's a good fight. But Danny Garcia, I think Keith Thurman will beat Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia, he hasn't moved any faster on his feet. He's still slow on his feet. Now, I don't know. I haven't seen him in a while, but since he fought Earl. But Danny Garcia still got the power. He still got power. So, I mean, in the left hand, the left hook. Now, Keith Thurman, he's the type of fighter, he give you a lot of lateral movement. He moves sometimes when he don't have to move. But still, he jumps into his punches. That means that he don't have confidence on that big old knockout punch, that he used to throw, that rocked Sean Porter, right? So, I mean, so we'll see. But there's a lot of good fights for Keith at 147, down 147. Because, like I told you, 140, 147, and 154. Those are the deepest divisions right now in boxing. I guarantee you that. Big Nick, 32, what's going on? He said, KQ, if they do not make the fight, they're going to charge 100 for it. If they do make the fight, they're going to charge 100 for it. Okay, what fight? Now, Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford, I'll pay $100 for that. I would pay $100 for that. I would pay $100 for it if they get that shit done this year. I don't want to be no Kell Brook. I don't want to be no Amir Khan. I don't want to see nobody 38 years old fighting in there. I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to pay no $100 for that. Catch them while they in their prime. And right now, Terrence Crawford is 34 fucking years old. All right? That means he's leaving his prime. He's leaving it. Now, boxing is a young man's sport. If you didn't know that, now you know. It's a young man's sport. You don't retire from boxing at the age of 50 and 60 and shit. No. So right now, it's now or never. It's now or never. And I kept telling y'all this shit last year. I said, we're not going to sit up here and keep on asking for this fight for 5 years. And hell, it's been 3.5. It's been 3.5 years. Come on now. And now, here, I just read to y'all how nobody wants Terrence Crawford. How can you not want him? Huh? How can you not want him? This man is undefeated, too. This man must be pound for pound, argumentally pound for pound. Huh? A unified guy, a unified champion at 140. How can you not say he won't sell? It's already sold. Earl Spence, the big fish. That's right, the big fish. Ain't no way y'all gonna tell me, PBC, I'm talking about, that it won't sell. Yeah, Danny going to 154. Yeah, he said he was. But he probably want to get a little fight in before he go. He need a little money. So, but, I mean, come on. I just, that mind boggles me. And I was telling everything boxing the other day. I say one thing about it, you always could talk about Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford, about this or that. But this shit is serious. This is true. There's plenty to talk about in boxing. Ain't no doubt about it. But you got to talk about this. You got to talk about this because this is idiotic thinking. These motherfuckers making over millions of dollars. And you going to tell me you can't bet on these guys? The two top welterweights in the division. Going head to head. Clashing. Come on now. One got one belt. The other one got two, hopefully three. Huh? That don't make sense. Eddie, Booby, brother man, homie. How can you sit there and not do that? What's up, Hendry Brown? Appreciate you subscribing, my brother. Salute to you. Welcome to KQKC motherfucking C. Wow. All right? Huh? Eddie, you chase down guys like this. Come on. Eddie, you losing your touch. You getting too goddamn soft. Shit. Or you doing something you ain't got no business. You scared you gonna get caught. Which one is it? It's best not to be seen and not heard. Huh? You motherfucker. Shit, get out of here with that shit. Man, please. Now, listen. Let me turn it over to the women boxing for a minute. All right? Sweet Caroline. Oh. Yeah. Caroline Dubois. Damn, she was a good fighter on the weekend. I like her style. I think she can get better. I think she can get away from that amateur style fighting where she throwing 100 punches per hour, and maybe she needs to slow down a little bit. All right? And that's what she need to do. Yes, sir. Hendry Brown, welcome, my brother. Yes, sir. Welcome to KQKC. Keep in mind, man, you got a voice over here. All right? Nobody ain't going to block you or time you out. You don't have to agree with me. Ain't no narrative over here, nothing like that. All right? So you're welcome to say what you want and be yourself. All right? So, because I'm going to be myself. All right? What's going on, Mr. Steele? We said the zone don't got the money no more. That's why. Yep. You know what? I thought about that too. You know that old saying, fake it till you make it? Okay. Well, that's why. That's why they saying, hey, AJ, don't take that. No, don't take no step aside money. No, don't do that, AJ. Because they ain't got the money. Come on. So I thought about that. I said, well, I thought maybe because he's here in court with Bob Arum and they don't want to touch him because, according to Eddie, that's a no-no. You don't supposed to touch a fighter and try to get the fighter because you ain't violating the Muhammad Ali Act or anything because he's not signed with nobody. Just be honest, So, it is what it is. I appreciate that, right side. Welcome my man Hendry Brown to the family. I like that, brother. Yeah. So, but anyway, Caroline Dubois. If you looked at them, they all look alike, don't they? And that's creepy. But anyway, but she boxed very well for her debut as a pro, and I think she's going to get better. I think she's going to get real better. Right. D Drum. Yes, sir. Appreciate you subscribing. Thank you. Yes, sir. Same with you. All right? Same with you, my brother. All right? All right? You're welcome to say whatever you want. You're not going to get timed out or blocked. Okay? You're always welcome here at KQKC. Okay? I'm not going to get timed out. You don't have to agree with me. We have no narrative over here. Hey, we speak our mind. If they disagree with me, hey, they disagree with me. I don't have a problem with that. All right? It's boxing, baby. It's boxing because I always be a boxing fan and not a fanboy. All right? Now, okay, Caroline Dubois, she's a good fighter. And I think she can get away from the amateur style and she keep going and going and have more fights on her belt. And I think she can be something to in competition with. And I think she can get a fan base over there. And she got one already. She got the song, Sweet Caroline, right? So I think she gonna, she's short. She's a southpaw, and she throws a lot of punches. That got to calm down. She still got that amateur style. She even admitted that in the post press conference. This is the first time she wore without a head guard on, and that's the first time she fought without. She said a vest. I don't know. Did they wear a vest over there or something? But anyway, a vest. So. But Barrio versus Terrence Crawford. No, Terrence Crawford will whoop his ass. Shit. Man, because Mario Barrio, he has a jab, he got a reach, he got the height, he just don't have the fundamentals. Terrence Crawford is more athletic. You're not going to see Mario Barrio losing his angles and all that. You're going to see him straight come to head, and Terrence Crawford don't fold on no body shot. Terrence Crawford ain't going to fold on no body shot. He going to look at you like, what's going on, Dre the Fire? Don't listen to KQ. You come here with that bullshit, I will pull your wig to the white meat. You dig? Yeah, Dre the Fire said, you dig? What's up, Chi-Town Finest? What's going on, baby? Salute to you, man. All right, appreciate you coming in. But anyway, now, I wanted to finish up with Clarissa Shields, okay? I have a lot more, but I'm just going to wait. I'll wait till tomorrow to finish it. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Anyway, Clarissa Shields, okay? She fought a good fight, too. Now, a lot of people question it. I'm not hating on Clarissa. I'm not. I like her. I like her style. I like her shit talking. But she ain't knocking out nobody. Huh? She's not knocking out nobody. You see? I mean, she got power, but how much power does she have? Now, the young lady she was with, what's that, Baumgartner or not Baumgartner? What's the other one's name? Well, anyway, that she was arguing with, which they say was staged. They don't believe it was real. What's up, Keggy? What's going on, baby? Whoever trained Barrio needs to give up. Come on, don't do my man Virgil Hunter like that, man. Man, yeah, Shields' fight was better than Thurman's. Yeah, Cooking. What? Clarissa Shields, she beat Marshall. That's right, Savannah Marshall. Savannah Marshall was talking that shit, baby. Oh man, she was talking that shit. So Carissa's a pity-patty puncher. She never gets any knockdowns. That's what I'm talking about, Keggy. This is what I'm saying. A lot of people, a lot of rumblings go on the internet. A lot of people saying Clarissa Shields fought a good fight, but she don't have no power. I said, what? She ain't got no power. But now I thought about it. She haven't knocked nobody out. I said, wait a minute. Then I thought about it. I said, you know what? She hasn't. Now, we can chop that up as 2-minute rounds. Now, she can use that so I don't have time because once I get them hurt, the bell rings, right? Because of 2-minute rounds. But if I'm not mistaken, Amanda Serrano got some. They fight 2-minute rounds. Matter of fact, I think she asked for a 3-minute round. And Katie Taylor didn't want it. Katie Taylor said, no. I don't want 3-minute rounds. So I guess Katie Taylor don't want to take a 3-minute round ass whooping. Huh? I mean, I'm just being honest. It is what it is. But Katie Taylor likes to come forward. Serrano gonna back her up. And Katie Taylor cannot stand a southpaw. She cannot fight a southpaw. And she fighting a southpaw. Because she's the female Leo Santa Cruz, I call. Because she throws 90 punches per round or more. You know, one like that. You know, so. But hey, hustle at home. What's going on, baby? People forgot she's the only one fighting top female contenders. These other women fighting cans. You know, that's another thing. Cause remember, Savannah Marshall, yeah, she got knockouts and knockdowns, but listen, she only fought people on short notice. People that on 2-week notice, 3-week notices. Clarissa Shields was going in there with Hammer and these women. You know, I mean, girls that can fight, young ladies that can fight. So, I mean, and those are the tough ones. Now, the one she fought Cozen Saturday night, she was only 23 years old. But she's one of them tough 23-year-olds. Refused to say, no mas. She refused to say, She went in the corner and stood up and said, I'm going back out there. And she didn't think once about quitting. So she was a tough hombre. I'm telling you right now. So a guy, a woman, they can look at it both ways. Yes, sir. I said, facts, less than a month notice for everyone she's fought for the most part. Yes. Yes. I mean, come on. I mean, Carissa, and think about it now. Carissa was moving up, and went in man boxing. In man boxing, every time you move up a weight class, the tougher it's going to be. Now, women, same way. Same way. So that's how I look at it. What's going on, flawless mentality? What's happening with you? Yes, sir. Hosted by Dr. Mark. Yes, sir. What it do? Singing OG and the family. Yes, sir. What it do, my brother? What it do, flawless? All right? Appreciate you. So, I mean, you have to think about it. Clarissa Shields, she does have power, but sometimes, you know, you can't get the knockout. Sometimes you have to let the knockout come to you because they was going back and forth on Twitter, her and Baumgartner, you know, not Marshall, Baumgartner. And Baumgartner was tweeting while Clarissa Shields was fighting. And she was saying, Clarissa, take your time, you know, this and that. Clarissa, you trying to force it. She's trying to force it. I don't know who the hell she was talking about to, but Carissa's trying to force it. You know, she was, you know, doing that on Twitter. And Carissa was trying to get out of there, you know, because she's trying to look good over there in the UK. And she signed with Sky Sports, you know, and the reason why she's with Sky Sports because they're trying to make that fight with her and the other young lady, you know. So, and plus Eddie Hearn had her, but Eddie Hearn, another trainer took her from Eddie Hearn. So why that happened, I don't know. Yeah, Serena is the Manny Pacquiao women boxing division. Yes. See, a lot of people call Clarissa Shields the GOAT. She calls herself that also. But, you know, my opinion, the GOAT means the greatest woman of all times. And I told you, KQ don't follow no narrative. And most of the LDBC members love Clarissa. And I like her too. But I had to look at Serrano. I had to look at a couple other women that has done more in the sport of boxing. But Clarissa done it in a short amount of time. You know, that's the only thing about it. She done it in a short amount of time. Well, the other women went longer and did it. You know, so, and plus she's a 2-time gold medalist. So you got to give her props for that. You know, I forgot the other young lady name. She been fighting for a while now. And I forgot her name, but she's on the top. She's the top of the women right now. And she, what's her name? Alicia Martin. Not Alicia Martin. What's her name? I forgot. Anyway, but it come to me. But still, you know, I think it was good. She'll put the pause on all them girls, even though she's not getting the kick. Of course, yes, no doubt about it, Ms. McConnell. She did her just due. I mean, she been in there with everybody. And Hammer, You know, I thought that was going to be a close fight, but she bomb rushed Hammer. Hammer has a good jab. I mean, Hammer, and she was pretty too, right? But she just couldn't do nothing with Carissa. Carissa was just in there, you know? Cecilia Brackets, there you go, lead by example. Cecilia Brackets, that's right, Brackets, but she lost to McCaskill twice, yes. Cecilia Brackets, always considered as one of the top women boxers because of her experience, her longevity in the sport, you know, and I always thought that she was better than Carissa Shields, you know, and but she older now, and I think Carissa Shields will be the next best thing coming. So I'll be watching Oscar Valdez versus Shakira Stevenson rather than Katie Taylor versus Serrano at the same time. Yeah, you know what? That's fucked up. They did that. You know, that's really messed up. Serrano versus Taylor. I don't know what to do. I really don't. You know, I really don't. But Carissa Shields, you know, I think, you know, she would get the knockouts if she stayed at one division, but she always wanted to get better and better. Only reason why she's at MMA is because she didn't get the respect that she deserved. You know? No. Layla Ali, she won't beat Carissa Shields. Now, no offense, but Layla Ali, her name gave her the recognition, and she does have some good skills, but she wasn't the best woman boxer. So, and that's what people was looking at, and she didn't want to fight Carissa. That was all pretty much her talking shit, trying to price herself out on purpose. You weren't gonna get no damn 10 million, girl. Please, sit your ass down. She married to a football player. Now Layla wasn't fighting nothing but bomb. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, yep, yeah, right. At that time, women boxers they wasn't serious like the women boxers today. So, but hey, it been a good day. It been a good day, good 2 hours. I appreciate everybody that came through. Oh, Ann Wolf. Oh, Ann Wolf was a bad mother. Oh, she was bad. Ann Wolf was bad now. Ann Wolf will whoop some ass. Shit. And what's that girl name? Carissa Shields beat her, but she was a tough woman, and she had a grown daughter, Tori somebody. I forgot her name. She fought in Flint, Michigan. This was a while back, So, but anyway, hey, I appreciate everybody came in today. All right, yeah. Shit, Ann Wolf was serious as a fuck. You ain't lying. Ann Wolf whooped some ass, man, and take names later. Wow. I appreciate everybody came in today. I appreciate everybody in the super chat. I appreciate my 2 new subscribers I got today. Thank you all. And I come on Monday through Friday, 12:30 p.m. Central Time. Saturday mornings at 10:30 a.m. Central Time. That's the call-in show. And, of course, Saturday night, we got Daniel Jacobs and John Reiter. Yes, we got them. So we back at it again. We got another fight night coming up this weekend. All right? And then, of course, you got me and your boy, the Young G, Knockout Boxing, 86 TV. We'll be live Sunday morning at 9 o'clock a.m. Please come join us, and let's talk about this boxing and the future of boxing and the latest boxing news. All right? Damon Webster said, great content as usual, brother. Hey, appreciate it. Appreciate it, Damon. Yes, sir. So with that, I appreciate everybody, and thank you. And we got everything boxing coming up next. Yes, sir. Make sure you go subscribe to him. If you haven't subscribed to him yet, make sure you go subscribe to him as you go over and check him out. He's coming up next. What's going on, Slick Rick? How everything go, man? I hope everything went great. All right, Slick Rick, the ruler, man, he doing his thing over there and for the Seattle Supersonics. I know they gone, but he still got fans over there, and he's doing great things for that community over there. All right, he just had a big shindig over there, and he's watching over 250,000 people over there, something like that. So hopefully, you all can support him. All right. So I'm quite sure he'll keep in touch with me on the next time. So, all right. Hey, I appreciate it, Dre the Finest. Yes, sir. Thank you. He said, great show, KQ. I can go to sleep now. You dig? Hey, my man, everything bossy coming on, man. You want to check him out? All right. So with that, shout out to the almighty LDBC, the Lions Den Boston community. All right, we got everything boxing coming up next with the latest in the boxing news. So with that, make sure you go check out my man Keon. And with that, I am out of here. I appreciate everybody that came in today, and I will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. I greet you. I greet you with the ancient word of peace, and that's assalamu alaikum. Peace be unto you. Yes, sir. Any fights you calling this weekend? Yes, sir, on the Kegi. I will be calling the Daniel Jacobs fight. Okay? I will be calling that fight. That's the only fight that will be on this weekend. But I will call that whole card. Okay? All right? So this weekend I won't be on 3 times. but hey, it was fun the weekend though. All right, it was. All right, yes, sir. We put in that work over here at KQKC, don't we? All right, this ain't my channel. This is our channel. And that's how I like it to be. So any suggestions and comments or great thoughts, always shoot me an email. All right, my email right down in the description. And with that, I'm out of here. Peace and love.